Hey Ben, good evening. Gonna wait one more minute and then we're gonna get going. I needed to post it over on the Facebook page, which I'm doing as I speak. Looks like that's up there now. All right, it is just after 9 o'clock, so we should get going with our Upper Deck Collector's Choice Series 1 from 1996. We'll be busting this box in one moment, but before I bust the box, let me quickly go through the list of teams and who they are assigned to. Jason Williams has the Braves and Padres in this one. Andy Schaefer, Orioles, White Sox, and Yankees. Ben Martin has the Cubs and Mariners. Ben Morris has the Tigers, the Indians, Guardians, but Indians in this one. Giants and Rangers. Adam Kenninger has the Rockies and Angels. Rick Mance has the Dodgers. Ben Soman, the Brewers. Michael Price, the Twins. Kerry Biggs has the Cardinals. I have the Reds, and that left the Red Sox, Astros, Royals, Marlins, Mets, Athletics, Phillies, Pirates, Blue Jays, and Expos, all unclaimed. I tried to sell all of those for $1 a piece, so that'd be $10 total, but I did not get any bites. So if anyone wants to jump in on the last big group of teams for $10, holler now, or they will just go to me. So I'll wait about 20 seconds, 30 seconds, because I know there's a delay. We only have a few people in the room at the moment, it looks like, although I'm not sure the count is always correct. And then we'll get going. All right. Okay, so tonight's break, going old school. Got a box of 96 Collector's Choice. This is a pretty cool set, actually. It's one that I think I have Series 1 complete, and I can't remember if I've completed Series 2 or not. But it's a set that I like. I always like the Collector's Choice brand. So here are all the packs. I'm just going to put those out here. So put the box out of the way because it takes up a lot of space. So there's your box, and there are all your packs. Okay. So we're going to not waste any time tonight. We're going to get right into the pack ripping. I will also talk a little bit later about what a couple boxes to expect coming up in future breaks. So each pack should give us a parallel, which will be either a silver signature, which are the one per pack, or a gold signature, which I believe are one per box. So our very first gold signature goes to Mr. Jeffrey King of the Pirates. We also should get a you make the play, I guess you'll call this an insert card. And we got a good one right off the bat. Home run, Ken Griffey Jr. And kind of a game card look there. So we should get a bunch of those as well. So a great start. And then we should get a bunch of base cards, including some nice photographs. So we've got Tim Salmon, because of course we pulled a Tim Salmon right away. Don Wingert, Brian Maxey, and of course cards are going every which way. Chili Davis for the Angels. David Need, Rockies. We have stat leaders. These will be randomized if we don't pull more than one. If we pull two, then obviously one will go to each team. And in the case, since there's a bunch of teams that went unclaimed, if one of the teams is mine, I will just put the card in the other team's stack. So I'll take care of that when I sort through all these. We've got a rookie class subset for the White Sox, Chris Snopek. We have Darren Bragg for the Mariners. We've got a nice Barry Bonds for the Giants and David Justice for the Braves. And there's one pack. Pack number 2. We have fantasy team, Sammy Sosa for the Cubs. That's a silver sig. Our game card is an Albert Bell for the Indians. This one being a flyout. And then we've got Joe Rosselli for the Giants. Derek Bell, Astros. We have a You Make the Play dummy card. Sid Robertson for the Brewers. For the Fish, Keover Veras. Another Brewer, Jeff Cirillo. We've got Ken Caminiti for the Padres. It's a checklist. Rookie class Lyle Mountain for the White Sox. Andres Berumen for the Padres. I've never heard of him. Eddie Murray for the Indians. And Bernard Gilkey for the Cardinals. Next pack. Silver Sig is John Wasden for the Athletics. We have a home run Ron Gant card for the Reds. And then we've got Fernando Valenzuela, Terry Steinbach for the Athletics, Pete Shurik, Reds, Jason Giambi, Athletics, Andres Berumen, see we're going to get duplicates, Padres, Dante Bichette, Rockies, Edwin Hurtado for the Blue Jays. Here's our first Cal Ripken insert. Cal Ripken Jr. Pictured with Bonds, but it's clearly just labeled a Ripken card, so that will go in the Orioles slot. I believe we should get 2 of those total. And speaking of Cal Ripken, there's his base card. Very nice base card. And Mel Rojas for the Expos. This set is a perfect set for people that say, you know, we don't need all the hits and the relics and the autographs and the crazy parallels and the serial numbering. Just give me nice base cards. Well, that's what you got here. You get essentially 1 common parallel set, the Silver Sigs, this one being Dennis Martinez for the Indians. Essentially get 2. Oops, this card just flew out. So there's Mark Cerrone again for the Giants. You get a single Craig Biggio, Astros. You get that insert set plus the Ripken, and that's about it. Kevin Foster, Cubbies. Joe Girardi, Rockies. Troy O'Leary, Red Sox. And did I mention great photography? Jeff King, Pirates. Albert Bell, Indians. John Wasden, Athletics. Jeff King, Pirates again. Bad collation, though. Jim Thome, Indians. And Andres Galarraga for the Rockies. I like the card backs, too. I haven't really shown those off, but I will. Ricky Bottalico for the Phillies is our Silver Sig, and our game card is Don Mattingly for the Yankees. We've got John Lieber for the Pirates. So here's what the card back looks like. You get some statistics, and then you also get a little write-up, and you get a quiz question. So pretty good. Luis Alicia for the Red Sox. Kevin Seltzer, Brewers. Todd Zeile, Cubs. Spike Owen, Angels. Another split card. We've got Jose Mesa and Randy Myers. Kirk Gibson, tribute card for the Tigers. Pretty cool card there. Spike Owen for the Angels. There's a nice all-star Greg Maddux. Notice the star players get the full bleed treatment, whereas everybody else gets the white border. And then just part of the base set, Chris Hoiles for the Orioles. Rounds out that pack. Once I get through these, I will also talk, as I think I mentioned already, a little bit about what's coming up. So here's a nice Roger Clemens for the Red Sox, Silver Sig. And home run Matt Williams for the Giants. A lot of home run cards. Cardinals, Alan Brattle. Mariners, Dan Wilson. Orioles, Scott Erickson. Cubs, Jaime Navarro. Giants, Royce Clayton. And Greg Maddux. Alan Trammell, tribute for the Tigers. Royce Clayton. How many of those have we pulled already? And one of those sweet Hideo Nomo multiple exposure cards that Upper Deck like to toy with. That was nice. All rookie. And Shane Andrews for the Expos. Next pack, our Silver Sig is Chan-Ho Park going to the Dodgers. We've got a pickoff lead runner out, Lee Smith for the Angels. It's a game card. And then we've got John Franco for the Mets. Love the photo of him being interviewed. Just something different. Jim Bollinger, Cubs. Andres Galarraga, Rockies. Julian Tavares, Indians. Ozzie Guillen, White Sox. Hideo Nomo, checklist card. Marty Cordova, Twins. The Brad Radke, also for the Twins. For the Dodgers, Raul Mondesi. And there's Ken Griffey Jr. for the Mariners. What a nice base card that is. I always like that one. Sometimes just a simple photo like that can be great. Hey, we found our gold parallel. Luis Gonzalez for the Cubs going to Ben Martin. That's a box hit right there. Congratulations, Mr. Martin. Gold parallels are tough to get. A-Rod triple for the Mariners is our game card. And then we've got Devin White, Blue Jays. Raul Cormier, Red Sox. Moises Alou, Expos. Greg Colburn, Fish. Manny Alexander, Orioles. We have Albert Bell, Dante Bichette, split card. Paul Molitor, Blue Jays. John Vanderwall, just chilling in the dugout for the Rockies. Manny Ramirez for the Indians, and Cecil Fielder for Detroit. I didn't expect a huge crowd for tonight's break because, well, just didn't expect a huge crowd. Edgardo Alfonso is our silver parallel, but I know a lot of people like to watch after the fact, so I will still make sure I show everything. John Nunnally, Royals. And then we've got Tim Wallach for the Dodgers. Howard Johnson, Cubs. Trip Cromer for the Cardinals, name I don't remember. Howard Johnson, Cubs. Jerry Brown, Fish. Dave Stevens, Twins. Rookie class, Brian Barber, Cardinals. We have another Cal Ripken insert. I do like those. International, Hideo Nomo. And Dante Bichette wearing a Bichette Happens t-shirt, which is cute, I suppose. Next pack for the Cubs, Todd Zeile, Silver Sig. Another home run, this time Mark McGwire. It's a game card. Mickey Morandini, Phillies. Greg Colburn, Marlins. David Justice, Braves. Raul Cormier, Red Sox. Sterling Hitchcock, Yankees. Wilson Alvarez, White Sox. Bob Wolcott, Mariners. Lee Tinsley, 2 exposure. I guess that counts as a multiple exposure for the Red Sox. Fernando Valenzuela, Padres. And Kevin Appier for the Royals. Yeah, Hojo and the Cubs. I can't say I really remember that either. Andrew, I agree. There's a bunch of names in here that I don't remember at all, such as Mr. Kurt Abbott for the Fish, Silver Sig. And we've got Bear Larkin's stolen base game card. I have these for Larkin. I think there are silver and gold signatures for these, though, and I don't have all those. Bobby Jones, Mets. Julian Tavares, Indians. Bernard Gilkey, Cardinals. Chris Hammond, Fish. Mark Grunzelanek, there's a name for the Expos. Armando Benitez, Orioles. We have a Chris Jones for the Mets. We've got Fred McGriff, Traditional Threads for the Braves. And Udith Urbina, Expos. Silver Sig is Jason Bates. I like that photo for Colorado. And our game card is Carlos Baerga, ground out for the Indians. And then we've got Jody Reed, Padres. James Mountain, Astros. Mel Rojas, Expos. Mike Blowers, Mariners. Mark McLemore, Rangers. Eric Hansen, Red Sox. Juan Castro, Dodgers. Chad Fonville, there's another name I don't recognize, for the Dodgers. Frank Thomas, recognize him. Nice card for the White Sox. And another nice card, Kirby Puckett for the Twins. And that's about half the box. Move those base cards out of the way, and let's keep going. So I just purchased 2 new boxes. Well, new to me, for future group breaks. And I figured I would tease those during tonight's break. So we've got Daniel Jackson for the Cardinals is our Silver Sig, and we have a strikeout, Larry Walker, Rockies card. Jim Edmonds, Angels. Robert Einhorn. There's a lot of vowels in that name. For the Yankees. Another one of these dumb cards. John Flaherty for the Tigers. We have a trade card. This card is redeemable for 10 unique divisional series cards. And this probably expired in, you had to send this card and a $2 check or money order. And you got 10 cards from one of the following: NL Playoffs, AL Playoffs, NLCS, ALCS, and the World Series. So that's well expired at this point, but still kind of cool. David Segui, Expos. Fantasy team, Sammy Sosa for the Cubs. Lou Whitaker, Tigers. We have David Segui, Expos. Another Frank Thomas, this time as All-Star card. That's pretty cool, actually, with the trophy. And Joe Bober for the Tigers. So, as I was starting to say, got distracted by the trade card. Let's see, the trade cards are 1 in 11 packs, it looks like. And gold signatures, according to the pack wrap, are actually 1 in 35 packs, which puts them at like 2 out of every 3 boxes, so even rarer than a box hit. Here's our Silver Sig for this pack, Ramon Martinez. We've got a Dodgers, Raul Mondesi. So 2 Dodgers there. Greg Gagne, Royals. Mark Lemke, Braves. Another one of those. Jim Abbott, Angels. Mark Wohlers, Braves. John Vanderwall, Rockies. Fantasy team, Barry Larkin, Reds. Andre Dawson, Marlins. Sterling Hitchcock, Yankees. Ron Gant, Reds. And Matt Meiske for the Brewers. So, I bought 2 boxes tonight. The first, which we'll do, well, I don't know which box I'll do first, so it probably depends on which one actually arrives at my house. For again, I just ordered these. They're not in hand yet, but I expect they will be soon. I found a box of 2000 Topps Tech, which I thought would make for a really fun break. So 2000 Topps Tech will be coming up soon. We've got Mike Piazza, Silver Sig for the Dodgers. That's a nice one. And a hit by pitch, Mo Vaughn, Red Sox. So you might want to check out the checklist for that. William Van Landingham, Giants. Steve Ontiveros, Athletics. Scott Stahovec, Twins. Bobby Ayala, Mariners. Brad Radke, Twins. There's a Cal Ripken Jr. Ariel Prieto, Athletics. Jerry Brown, Marlins. Troy Percival, Angels. And Ben McDonald, Orioles. So yeah, 2000 Topps Tech will be one upcoming break. And then the other box that I bought, which I'm also excited about, is 2002 playoff piece of the game, I believe is the correct title. Playoff piece of the game. We have a nice Kirk Gibson for the Tigers, Silver Sig. Always nice when you get one of the full bleed Silver Sigs. And the Cecil Fielder, also for the Tigers, is the game card. Ricky Metallico, Phillies. Mike Hampton, Astros. Rockies, Eric Young. Kurt Abbott, Marlins. Fernando Vina, Brewers. We've got Mike Mussina and Greg Maddux for the Braves and Orioles. Rookie class, Angel Martinez, Blue Jays. Manny Alexander, Orioles. Charles Johnson signing some stuff for the Fish, and Brian Maxey for the Tigers. So that's what's coming up in the hopefully relatively near future. Again, I won't actually put signups up until the boxes are in hand. Hey, another full lead Silver Sig parallel. Greg Maddux, another good one. That's going to Jason Williams. And Sacrifice Pirates is our game card. Michael Tucker Royals. Dennis Martinez Indians. Butch Henry Expos. It's annoying the cards are every which way. Terry Pendleton Marlins. Bobby Higginson Tigers. There's a nice Ozzie Smith for the Cardinals. Roger Cedeno Dodgers. Ozzie Guillen White Sox. Garrett Anderson Angels. Sid Roberson for the Brewers. Ben Morris said Cecil stole Mace. It was an ironic card because he had like 5 in his career. That's fair. Very fair. This pack didn't want to open. He even looks very like, what did I just do in that photo? You can tell he did not appreciate that. Our Silver Sig is going to the Royals. This is Melvin Bunch. And our game card is also for the Royals. Strikeout. Jeff Montgomery Royals. Mike Stanley Yankees. Scott Klingenbach Twins. Angels Mark Langston. Jason Bates Rockies. David Cohn Yankees. Rick Krivda Orioles. LaTroy Hawkins. It's kind of a cool shot. Simple. Twins. There's another one I like. Manny Ramirez. Manny being Manny. And Pete Sherrick for my Reds. Our Silver Sig is going to the Mets. Carl Everett. Our game card is going to the Orioles. Bobby Bowe striking out. And then we've got Domingo Cedeno for the Blue Jays. Ozzie Simmons Cubs. Cliff Floyd Expos. Scott Brocious Athletics. Midre Cummings Pirates. Greg Zahn Orioles. Ruben Rivera Yankees. Brad Ausmus Padres. We've got a Roger Clemens Traditional Threads and Brian Jordan for the Cardinals. So let's move these back there. So again, for those that joined in a little bit, I did announce some of the upcoming breaks, which should be happening soon. Boxes were ordered tonight. I've got a break of 2000 Topps Tech going to happen soon, and 2002 Playoff Piece of the Game. Our Silver Sig is a Ruben Rivera rookie class for the Yankees, and our game card is a flyout of Juan Gonzalez for the Rangers. We've got Orlando Merced Pirates, Mike Blowers Mariners, Roberto Hernandez White Sox, another one of those trade-in cards that we can't use. Rico Brogna Mets, Luis Gonzalez Cubs, Carlos Perez Expos, Steve Paris Pirates, Traditional Thread Raul Mondesi Dodgers, and there's a nice Tim Raines for the White Sox. What's on his hat? I don't know. Can't read it. It's like a sticker or something. Something about the word black is on it, I think. And there was another nice Silver Sig. We've done pretty well with the Silver Sigs. Eddie Murray, the Indians. And our game card is a walk. Frank Thomas for the White Sox. We've got Melvin Bunch again for the Royals. Scott Brocious Athletics. Chuck Knobloch Twins. Andy Pettit Yankees. Mark Leiter Giants. There's big unit Randy Johnson for the Mariners. Dave Stewart Athletics. Jeff Cirillo Brewers. Traditional Thread Sammy Sosa for the Cubs. And there's our Pudge sighting for you, Ben. Can't believe it took me this long to find it, but there he is. And that is a great photo. Kind of looks like he just really hurt the guy coming home. There's the back of the card. 3 more packs. Silver Sig is Devin White for the Blue Jays. Home run, Cal Ripken Jr. Game card. Dan Maselli, Pirates. Andy Pettit, Yankees. Joe Oliver, Brewers. Randy Myers, Cubs. Darren Bragg, Mariners. Mike Heineman, Astros. There's the big unit again, his all-star card for the Mariners. We've got David Need, we've got Ozzie Smith, and Danny Jackson. The last two both being Cardinals. Two packs left, and we start with a Don Mattingly Silver Sig for the Yankees. And we've got Mike Piazza, Dodgers, game card. Gary Gaetti, Royals. Randy Myers, Cubs. Jose Rijo, one of my favorite Reds for a while. Zane Smith, Red Sox. Vaughn Eshelman for the Red Sox. We have a checklist, the 12-player trade between the Astros and Dodgers. The Astros were unclaimed, so that'll go in the Dodger pile. Mark Johnson, Pirates. We've got Pedro Munoz, Twins. Don Mattingly, Traditional Threads. And Moises Alou for the Expos. And we have 1 pack left. Yeah, it didn't seem like there was a ton of Rangers. Although I think that, geez, this pack doesn't want to open either. I think that teams were pretty equally represented in this, if I'm not mistaken. But unfortunately, collation, we've had some players I think we've pulled 3 or 4 of. Andres Galarraga is our final Silver Sig for the Rockies. And we have a Hideo Nomo strikeout for the Dodgers. Terry Bradshaw for the Cardinals. There's a Red Sox, Zane Smith. Orioles, Ben McDonald. Marlins, David Weathers. Pedro Munoz, Twins. We have a stat leader of Edgar Martinez and Tony Gwynn. We've got a rookie class, Mariano Rivera for the Yankees. That's a pretty good one. Vaughn Eshelman for the Red Sox. For the Tigers, Cecil Fielder. And Trip Cromer for the Cardinals rounds it off. So there's the box. I went through it pretty quickly. A lot of base cards to read through. Definitely, if this is a set that you haven't seen much out of, it's worth taking the time when you get your cards and really, maybe study isn't quite the right word, but definitely look at them front and back. The back photos are often just as interesting as the photos on the front of the card. Yeah, so pretty good box. Our Gold Sig went to the Cubs, which at least is one of the claim teams, so that's nice. And then let me sleeve that as well. And then our Silver Sigs, we did pretty well with, I think, all things considered. We had Andres Galarraga, Don Mattingly, Devin White, Eddie Murray, Ruben Rivera, Carl Everett, Kevin Bunch, Greg Maddux, Kirk Gibson, Mike Piazza, Ramon Martinez, Danny Jackson, Jason Bates, Kurt Abbott, Todd Zeal, Edgardo Alfonso, Chan Ho Park, Roger Clemens, Ricky Bottalico, Dennis Martinez, John Wasden, Sammy Sosa, and Jeff King. So that pretty much does it for tonight's break. Pretty short and sweet. As I said a couple times, 2000 Topps Tech soon, 2002 playoff piece of the game soon. Those playoff boxes are often a lot of fun for group breaks. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for tonight. This one's short and sweet, half an hour in and out. But it was only 1 box, so we're used to doing 2 or 3 or 4 boxes at a time, but just 1 sometimes is good. I also have, I think I announced this last time, but if not, I put an order in for 2021 Chrome 2022 Panini Select and 2022 Topps Heritage High numbers. So those will be coming when, I forget, one of those 3 sets isn't released yet. So whenever, I don't remember which set it is, but whichever set's not released yet is holding up that order. But those will be in the future. So if you're someone that likes to collect all the team cards, just, I want you to know I will be doing those 3 boxes when they come. So we will certainly have some fun stuff on the horizon. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So thanks to those that hung out. We didn't really chat too much tonight. I appreciate Andrew and Ben chiming in a little bit. I was just mostly reading lots of names. So we'll call it a night tonight. And I want to thank you guys for your support and your continued support. And if you're stumbling across this on YouTube somehow, join the Facebook group. We do lots of breaks. We do mostly pretty cheap breaks, I think. This one was like $2, $3 team. Yeah, that's it for tonight. Have a good one, everyone. Bye for now.